Immerse yourself in the world of the magic makers, where enchanting beings brilliantly come to life. Open the portals of new possibilities and unlock the magic within your soul through your intuition. Hey everyone, Summer with AstariaSen, and we are going to do some stuff with the new Magicmakers Tarot by Paulina Fae. And this comes in a great two-part box. I love the two-part boxes. Here's the book. If you want to check out just a simple walkthrough, please do check out my shorts, as I will have that version in my shorts video. This video here is going to be all about pairings and side-by-sides for other Paulina decks, which you will see the cards as we go. So they're pretty thick, actually. I think they've got some good thickness. They are gloss, not high gloss, but they are still glossy. We're going to go ahead and do a quick shuffle and feel how they're like. I have tiny hands, and this is what it looks like. So this is pretty comfortable to me, actually. They're a little stiff, probably because of the thickness of the cards. But they riffle shuffle really well. Let's see. How about spreading? I think that's a good spread too. All right, so I'm going to zoom you out, and we will grab some decks and see what some pairings might look like. And then I'm going to do a side-by-side walkthrough of other Paulina tarot decks. I found 3 decks that I want to give a good try to. So the first one is the Celtic Spirit Oracle. The colorings just seem to be good together, so we're going to give it a shot and see what it looks like. Pull these apart here. Wow. All right, so I do like the colorings together, the lightness of it, but this is a little bit, when you're looking at it, like this is a lot and this is a little, and I think that's a good juxtaposition of each other. So I do like that. Let's see if we can get some readings. What would it look like? The Oak Guardian, Threshold Answers, Open Mind, Ace of Cups, and then Serdwin, Transformation, Knowledge, and Magic. I do like that for a reading. I could definitely see readings coming across this way pretty well. I do like it. I think that it could work. I think it could work. It's definitely doable. Again, I like that this is simple and this has got a lot in it, so that they kind of offset each other. The colors are really good, and I think that it would read well together. Okay, so the next one we are going to do is going to be the Fairy Temple Oracle. This is a Blue Angel. The other one was a Rock Pool. But again, the coloring is what I was thinking about and how it would read together. So let's take another look at this. Okay, that's interesting. Make a wish, ask, believe, receive justice, free spirit. High priestess even. I mean, I like that together. Higher consciousness, high priestess, and intuition. That's a good reading. That's a pretty darn good reading. 3 of Swords. I think that the artwork may not be as aesthetically pleasing as the previous deck, but I do think that it's easily usable with this deck. What's this one again? Oh yeah, the Fairy Temple Oracle. Okay, so I do think it's really easy to use this deck with the Magicmakers. It's just the colorings might not be quite satisfying to some people who are very aesthetics orientated. So it's not my favorite, but I do think that the readings would be good. Okay, and the next one, the third one that I have here, well, that's just based off other decks because I have some Paulina oracles here too to go with. So there's that too. Okay, so I was thinking about unlocking the Secret Garden Oracle because I was looking at the images on the back, and again, that juxtaposition, simplicity, and the saturation of color versus the light color and way more in-depth art. God, those backs are pretty. Okay, let's take a look, see what we can see. All right. So we have Four of Swords, Keeper of Wonder, and Self-Trust. Okay, I could get on board. I do like the saturation of color versus the non-saturation of color that's going on with these. Freedom, Knight of Swords, and Reach. That's interesting. That would be an interesting read. Rest, Ace of Pentacles, and Keeper of Hope. Or Eight of Pentacles even, yeah. I mean, I could see this reading well together. Again, the coloring is not quite right, but you're talking about a Paulina deck. And the colorings in the Paulina decks are a very washed out coloring in general. So I don't think I will find a lot of saturated decks that are going to fit the bill. That's pretty cool though. I mean, that looks really good together. Peace, Ten of Cups, and Keeper of Dreams. That's decent. I could go with that. I could go with that. All right. Now we're going to jump into the decks by Paulina that are oracles that I have. Now I am missing one of them because I don't know why. I think that it decided to run away with the fairies, or maybe the fairies stole it. So there is one oracle that I have that is not in this, even though I have it. It just disappeared on me, which, you know, sometimes happens. This is the Witchlings one by Paulina Cassidy. And again, I think her oracles will do really well with any of her decks. There we go. Euphoria is cosmic connection to the magic within around you. Ten of Cups, and with a clear direction for what you want to achieve, you're summoning energies that bring good luck. I can get on board with that. But you could definitely see how the colors are definitely complementary to each other. They look pretty together. I'm pretty sure they'll go ahead and read well together. I think they'd read well together too. The deck's pretty. I could get on board with the witchy part. With the witchy vibe even. Yeah, okay. So then the other one is her fairy oracle that I have here. And again, I'm pretty sure it's the Fairy Reflections Fairy Oracle, Fairy Folk Oracle. That the box got ruined, so I don't have the box. Sorry. But again, I think that this is one of those ones that it's just going to go well. This is way more saturated than this. So, I mean, that was unexpected, I think, a little bit. For me, anyways. But again, it's her art, and I think that it complements the deck well still. The yellow borders, maybe not so much. Maybe if the yellow borders weren't there, it would look aesthetically better together. But other than that, I think that it does have a certain flow to it that we could get on board with. Compassion, Queen of Wands, and Energy. I think so. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Now what we're going to do, that we've done that, is I'm going to reset these so that I can do side-by-sides. Let me get set up for a side-by-side. I don't think I can do all three of them at once. So they're going to kind of be... I might be able to do two of them with this one, and then the last one with this one. I'm back, and these are the decks that we are going to be checking out and seeing how they go. So, Joie de Vivre, Magicmakers is the new one, and Paulina. That's what we're going to be doing right now. And then we'll save the Phantasma one for last, because I obviously do not have enough room for all of this on my... Okay. Let's see. Could I zoom you in a little bit? Let's see. Is that better? I think that might be better. Okay. So Joie de Vivre already is very vibrant compared to the other two. This one also has a higher gloss than this one or this one. So these two have similar gloss. That's already. The cardstock feels mostly the same, I think. Obviously, there's going to be some differences, like this is a wider deck than both of these. So that's interesting, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and flip through these and check them all out. The Magician. So this feels a lot more lighter than these two decks. Joie de Vivre coloring is definitely more saturated. And the pictures, like, it seems like they get further away. Joie de Vivre is close, and then the Paulina is a little bit further away, and then the newest one, the Magicmakers, is even further away, which makes me wonder, how is... Here's the Magician. So it's up close too. So we have 2 that are up close, 2 that are further away. So that's an interesting little thing there, right? Oh, that's the High Priestess and Magician, sorry. There we go. Definitely light colored here. Definitely. A much lighter color than the rest of the decks. The Emperor. This one seems more fantasical. This one seems more like logical, and this one seems more fun. If that's even a thing, right? Here's the Hierophant. Interesting. This Hierophant's really interesting for the Paulina deck. Mentor. This one's got Mentor instead of Hierophant, so there's a little bit of a name change, it seems like, in these. This is Love and the Lovers in this one. This is definitely a different version of Lovers, I think. And it's an interesting concept because they have little messages in their mouths too. So I think she's taking a little bit different take with the Magicmakers deck. The Chariot. Yep, I do think she is taking a little bit of a different take here. Strength. I like the lion-esque, the dragon lion-esque, and the you know, the lion there, and then like a chimera lion there. That's interesting. The Hermit, all very similar. This definitely still has like the kiddish vibe, the more fanciful, kid-like vibe, whereas these two do not. This still seems really serious and this doesn't, but I mean, I would expect that they all would be different. I would not expect them all to be the same, not even in the slightest. Justice, I like that. The cards are beautiful, obviously. Hanged Man. What an interesting Hanged Man, particularly on this one. These two are similar, but this one's still pretty much on the offside of the other two, right? Death, death, and death. Okay, so this one is more traditional, riding the horse. This one is kind of riding a bird, and he's kind of like a skeleton man too. And this one is more like the death is underneath, and it's causing a rebirth up here, which I really like that. I like how she did the art for that one. It leaves a lot more up for interpretation rather than just the guy on the horse or whatever. Temperance, very pretty. This definitely feels a lot Fae. They all feel Fae to me. Who am I kidding? The devil and, oh, the djinn is the devil in this one. How interesting. Because, you know, wishes, obviously. It's the things you want, right? The tower. Okay, so the dragon in this one is interesting as it's attacking the tower. So it's a different concept. These two have people falling from the tower. Things are happening to the tower. In this card, it is the thing happening to the tower. So it's the outside force. Interesting. I like that as a take, I think. The Star. I have not read the book in this one either, just so you guys know. The Star. I love the Star card in all of them. Like, Star's my favorite. It definitely looks white, washed out compared to the other two decks. That Star card does. Oh, the moon is so pretty. I like the half moon here. I do. All the moon ones are pretty. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. The sun. Now, the sun is definitely a different take, definitely more magical in the idea of a dolphin, you know, jumping over the sun instead of a cow jumping over the moon, right? These ones are very similar. This definitely takes a different look at some of these majors. Judgment and renewal. Okay, so I really like this concept. Look at the snake that's in here. Like, there's a snake going up this shell. The shell is kind of broken and she is coming out of it. So that's interesting. And this one, Judgment, has him coming up on a stalk, like as if he's grown up. And then this one's just, you know, fanciful, fantasy, fun, you know. Oh, the world as the unicorn. I love that. So gorgeous. And again, it's very different than these two. These two are a very watery world, whereas this one's not. All right, and we have moved into cups. Move some of this stuff out of the way here. Okay, we've moved into cups. Very watery. I don't understand the 3 people in the Ace of Cups. Like when I was walking through it, I didn't really understand that either. I don't think any of the other aces have 3 figures in them in this deck. So it would be interesting to see, like maybe it's like a focus on the middle one because these 2 are kind of like hanging on to her. So I could see that maybe. And then the 2 of Cups. I like that. This one's very animal based, whereas these 2 are not. You could always tell it's her style. Like her art is just so interesting. And this one's interesting. This one's more animal based, whereas these 2 are not. This one has animal in it, but still, how interesting is that? 4 of Cups. Okay, so we're looking at a whole different view here with all of the cards here. The one thing that I did notice is it's much harder to know that this is a 4 of Cups unless the 4 of Cups is on here. Like you can see the 4 cups in this one. You can see the 4 cups in this one, but in this one, I don't know where the 4 of Cups are. Like what would be the 4 of Cups? It's not these because there's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where the 4 is coming in for this, so that's a little bit harder. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe it's the 4 strands. So maybe that's the cups. And then we have 5 of Cups. And again, like where are we getting the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 animals and they're all around him kind of giving him things. So that's interesting. But this 5 of Cups is really hard to read too. But there's all these cups down here and then something being offered. So really it's, I mean, she's got a little bit, definitely got a little bit different outlook on the Magicmakers version. Oh, this I love. The 6 of Cups in this deck in the Magicmakers, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's very giving. It's very gifty. It's very, here, have this, here, take this. And all of them are, obviously. And it's not as saturated as the rest of the deck, really. So it kind of like looks a little different even. See what I mean? Like it seems like it matches more with one of these 2 than the actual Magicmakers deck. Interesting. 7 of Cups. And again, like here's the 7 of Cups. He's looking at himself kind of. So is the waterway 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's not it. So I don't know really where that is coming through. So I feel like the Magicmakers is going to be a lot more intuitive than her other decks. There's going to be a lot more to the intuitive part. Oh, those are pretty. Those are pretty even together. The 9 of Cups, so beautiful, so on point, I think. 10 of Cups. Oh, I like it. Look at the heart and the heart. Does this one have a heart too? Oh, it's got little hearts down there. But I like the hearts. That's cute. So cute. Okay, Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Definitely like little bird and messenger stuff going on. The Knight. The Knight of Cups is interesting. And there's a cup in the Knights here. So it looks like her court cards have cups in them. Well, whatever the suit is, apparently. This is the Queen of Cups. So pretty, pretty, pretty. There's the King of Cups. That's interesting. There's a lot. There's detail here, but it's different. I don't know. It's just a different feeling deck all the way around. So here's your aces. Now, again, the Ace of Cups is the only one that I saw with the 3 in the ace, which was just so weird to me. But I like the way the Ace of Wands feels. It's just like that really flamboyant kind of energy, like, I don't know, like you're in your element. And I like that about this ace. The 2 of Wands, so good, so good. Oh, the 3 of Wands is super cute. Look at that. And like this one, would it be the 3 birds? Is that the 3 of Wands? Is that what that would be? I'm not sure. Like they have 3 wands here. So that's the only thing I think that is really distracting about this deck for me is I'm going to have to have, I have to have the words or know the deck really, really well. 4 of Wands. Five of Wands. Look at that. I think these are really interesting. Like, they're turning their back on each other. These two are turned towards each other, and then there's way more of them fighting here. So I find that a really interesting concept between all three of the decks. Six of Wands. Oh, I like it. I do like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds here. So that's interesting, right? Birds. Seven of Wands. Now here again, we've got Wands, we've got Wands. Where's the Wands? That's one of the things I'm just struggling with. I don't want to struggle with that, but I am. And maybe it's just because it's my vision and I struggle more with that kind of thing. This definitely looks like an Eight of Wands, though, based off the way the art is compared to the two, whereas this one doesn't have the same Eight of Wands feel as these two. Interesting. I think if you're going to choose one of these decks, it's definitely going to boil down to preferences and what style you actually like. Like, her art is obviously gorgeous in any deck that you're using, but it definitely, all three of them have a completely different feel. Completely different. And I'm pretty sure the Phantasmagoria is going to be different too, but I will show you guys that one as well. Look at that. The Knights. So fun. So fun. Queens. Look at those queens. Aren't they gorgeous? I like that her leg is showing. She's like, haha. Very, very passionate energy going on with that queen. Here's your kings. Very kingful. Very kingful. All right, and now we're on to Ace of Pentacles. So that Ace of Pentacles is definitely different than the other two. It has a different feel altogether. Like, it's almost as if something's waking up, which I like that idea. I really like that idea. Whereas I don't get the same feeling here. Like, this one's like waking something up or maybe waking something up. But this one feels like it needs to be woken, like it's going to wake itself up. So I think that's an interesting concept. I'm liking the way that the cards are coming off more intuitively. Reading it intuitively, I don't think will be difficult at all. The Two of Pentacles. Where's the Two of Pentacles in this? I don't know. I don't know. Three of Pentacles, and there's 3 of them. So, I mean, that's easy enough. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So concept. Maybe these are just more concept-based cards. Whereas the other decks are more straightforward because you have the pentacles in them. So I think that's really interesting. Six of Pentacles. Oh, that's so sweet. The giving, all of it's giving. These little faces look so sweet. I like it. Oh, the Six of Pentacles is so pretty in this deck. Look at that. It kind of gives me like a moony star feel to it. I really like that. Eight of Coins. So different in all 3 of them, of course. And I kind of like it. I like that they're all different. I don't, I'm glad that she doesn't like box herself into her art, which is fantastic, but you still know it's her art. 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles. Awesome. That's the other thing, like coins and pentacles, right? Coins and pentacles. 10s. Oh, that's interesting. Like the castle, like everything you've ever wanted is back there. Love it. Love it. Concept. This is a concept deck. I like that it's a concept deck. Page of Pentacles. He's on mushrooms, guys. He's on mushrooms. Okay, sorry. The Knight of Pentacles. Cute. He's very proud of himself. The Queen, she's so regal. I like her. The King, he is too. He's like, hello, I'm here. I'm here. Look at me. Okay, so now we're into the last suit, which is swords. Okay. The Ace of Swords. I like it. I definitely like it. They seem to be like shooting up, which is good. Especially like with sword energy, right? Two of Swords. Okay. So you have the double sword and the double sword. So where is it here? Like you got crossed arms, you got crossed legs. Right? And there's like even a crisscross here. The blindness is still here like it is with these other 2 cards, but the sword part's not there. The Three of Swords is the flower coming out. So if you go based off flowers, that still doesn't work. So I don't know. It's just going to be one of those decks that you have to get used to. That's all. But I do like the Three of Swords in this one. It's very pretty. The Three of Swords in this one is interesting because it's up by the head, whereas these two, like, that is the heart, and that one's holding on to the heart. So it's interesting. Like, it doesn't want to let go. Like, it can't let go, and, like, it's all in your head. Interesting. Oh, the Four of Swords. All three have very different feels to them. Very different. But the concept of the Four of Swords is still there. The resting. Five of Swords, that conflict. Look at this. Okay, so these guys look miserable, right, and fighting. And this one is like left out, snickering or something like that. But I don't think he's bothered by it that much, that Five of Swords. He's just like going to go about his way. He's going to do his thing. I could see that. Six of Swords, so good. So good. Oh, the Seven of Swords. I like her a lot. I do. They're all very much shrouded, particularly these two. This one's not shrouded so much as just taking. These guys are more mischievous, more sneaky, more not wanting to be seen about what they're doing, which is interesting. Ooh, the Eight of Swords. So she's wearing a mask in this one instead of just being like blindfolded. And her hands are very much bound, which she's holding on to the string so she can unstring herself if she really wants to. None of these locks on here are like put together. So she could easily get out of it if she wanted to. And then it's interesting, like this time thing that's going on behind her skirts, right? And like, what is this idea that something is keeping that closed. Interesting concept for an Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Ooh, the Nightmare card. Again, she has a really great concept with these two. They flow into each other. And this one is a different one altogether. But like female, male, and a cat. Interesting, interesting, interesting. 10 of Swords. Okay. Oh, that's such a pretty card, though. This one feels like princessy to me, and this one feels like non-princess, more like just over it. And then this one is very much like, you're not going to get me up off the couch. I'm done. Definitely has that kind of energy about it. Page of Swords. Look at that. Oh, I like all of them. I do. And I like the flowers in the Page of Swords, too. The flowers are an interesting concept for swords because flowers have thorns. Knight of Swords, look at them go. They're all ready to charge. He's definitely having more fun. But these guys look like they're still having fun, you know? They're like, we're ready. We can do this. We want to do this. Ooh, look at that. Queen of Sword energy all the way through. Very strong, very regal, very, you know, you can't get me. I've already done this. I've already been there. And finally, the King of Swords. So all very interesting. This one has like a wolf with him, which is kind of cool. That one has a bird. This one also has a bird with him too. And then look at all these faces in the background. Is that interesting or what? And this one right here, there's just a bunch of different stuff going on in the background as if he's like seeing over all the things that are going on. So that's cool. Okay, so now I'm going to reset this to do the Phantasma Tarot with it. Okay, I am back, and the Fae are still playing with me because they stole my full card. Now, I promise you, the full card was here a few minutes ago when I was going through those other two decks, and now it is not. So, and I looked all over to see if maybe it fell on the floor or anything. It is not here, so sorry. The Fool does not exist for this deck right now. I don't know what they did with it. Hopefully, they'll give it back to me. Maybe they just really want my attention right now. So, we are going to move on with the Magician. And I'm kind of just going to go through this one a little bit faster because we've already seen all of these cards. And this is an older deck too. So I just want to show you what they look like together. That way you guys, this is the Mentor and this is the Mentor. Okay, so cool. That's cool. This is definitely a bigger deck too than the others. So there's that to consider as well. Oops. Yeah. Wait. The Emperor for 6. The Emperor for love? I'm confused. What? Wait. The Empress. Oh, that's my fault. Ha! This is what happens when you have bad eyesight. So, I mean, there's that. So there we go. Now we're on par. Sorry about that. Oh, I like that the birds are still in there for that one. That's cool. Chariot. Strength. They've got little dragons going on there in both of them. These look very similar. These kind of feed off of each other a little bit more than the other decks, I think. The Wheel. Justice. Yeah. So I think these ones definitely have a lot more of the, like, the feeding off of each other. They're even similar in how they look. You could definitely see the morphing of her art as she has gone through all of these decks. Like, you could see how her art has changed, how some of it has stayed the same, and what parts of it she has really just kind of decided to take a different turn with. So I like that I can do that with all of these decks, that I have them to do that with. And they all have like a different vibe too. So it's not like if I have one Paulina deck, I have all the Paulina decks. They have very different vibes to them. And they would give very different readings based off which deck I was reading with, I feel like. But these ones, definitely the coloring is a lot closer in these two than in the previous two. Interesting. But again, you know, the cups are still there and they're not in this one as much, you know, all of them. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. And here's like the Ace of Wands, but still, again, there's no real wand there, right? Or even here, but there's two there. So it's just going to be one of those decks. This is a Three of Wands, 1, 2, 3. But again, I don't find it in this. Interesting. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. If I'm just not seeing it, just tell me in the comments. Because I'm struggling to see it, honestly. Especially in this deck. Like, I can see it in these ones, but for some reason this deck just doesn't have it. Now, these two Eight of Wands are not the same energy. They do not feel like the same energy at all. I would definitely see the Eight of Wands in this one way more than in this one. 9 of Wands. Awesome. Oh, that's cool. They're both blowing fire. Yes. I like it. So regal. He's a lot more fun than this one, I think. Okay. Pentacles. See, this is definitely Two of Pentacle energy here, but this one's not. Like, I just struggling with that. Struggling with that. I'm trying not to, but I am. It's probably just me. The matte finish, it's not a matte finish, it's just a semi-gloss finish, is on both of them. So the only one that has a high gloss finish is the Joie de Vivre. The rest of these have more like a matte gloss finish on them, which I'm okay with because high gloss is not my favorite, which almost everybody knows on my channel. Everybody knows this. So pretty. Okay, so she's got like a little unicorn here, and she's got a big rabbit. Look at that. Gorgeous work. Her art is just stunning, as always. I like that this one's a unicorn. Ooh, those are interesting, aren't they? The 2, the 3. Okay, so the 3 of Hearts isn't quite as bound down in this one as it is in this one. And he's reaching back, like, is he reaching back for hope or to get rid of it, though, is the question that I would have. Oh, these are both pretty. And look, that one's got like a little sore on it. Oh, she's reading. I didn't notice she was reading previously. Interesting. Almost like escape, right? That rest and escape. Interesting. 7 of Swords. Again, has that shrouded imagery. This one has the swords like coming out of there, though. That's really kind of... This one right here is a lot more intimidating than this one. To me, anyways. The 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Look at him. He's like, do I need to go on? Do I really need to go on? I kind of just don't want to go on. Page of Swords. Yeah. 9 of Swords. The queens are so regal. I like the off the shoulder in both of them. Yes. Hello, kings. There's my Fool. Look at that, guys. There's my Fool. Okay, let's see this Fool back here. How did that even happen? I'm telling you, this was ridiculous. There's your Fools. Okay, so this was a lot of fun looking through all of them and kind of getting an idea of how it all works out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments what your favorite pairing was. What of Paulina's decks, her tarot, are you vibing with the most? You know, Joie de Vivre, Magicmakers, Phantasma, or the Paulina. So they're all got a little bit different feel to them. They all kind of have their own thing going on. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is a longer one because you guys wanted all the things. So I tried to provide all the things. You guys have a very great day.